Welcome all to the second part of examples based on a periodicity of a signal. In this video, we are going to solve different signals to check whether those signals are periodic or non-periodic. And if it is periodic, we are going to calculate its period. So these are the examples that we are going to solve in the video. First example, x of t is equals to 3 e raised to minus j 12t. Given signal x of t is complex exponential signal. If you compare this signal with standard complex exponential signal, that is x of t is equals to a e raised to minus j omega t. Comparing this standard with given example, we'll get omega is equals to 12, that is 2 pi of is equals to 12. Simplifying for frequency of, we will get frequency of given signal is 6 upon pi. We know that for continuous time signal, the fundamental period is reciprocal of fundamental frequency. Therefore, t is equals to pi by 6 second. Therefore, given signal x of t is periodic with period t is equals to pi by 6 second. Next example, x of n is equals to sine 100 by 9 pi n plus cos 200 by 7 pi n. Here, given discrete time signal is of form x of n is equals to x1 of n plus x2 of n. We know that for such signals, x of n is periodic when x1 is periodic with period n1 and x2 is periodic with period n2. When ratio of n1 and n2 is integer ratio, x of n is periodic signal. So here we'll calculate the period n1 of x1 and n2 of x2, where x1 of n is equals to sine 100 by 9 pi n, x2 of n cos 200 by 7 pi n. Therefore, 2 pi of 1 is equals to 100 by 9 pi. Simplifying for frequency of 1, we will get frequency of 1 is equals to 50 by 9, which is ratio of integers, that is k by n. Therefore, given signal x1 of n is periodic with period n1 is equals to 9 samples per cycle. Similarly, for x2 of n, 2 pi of 2 is equals to 200 by 7 pi. Simplifying for f2, we will get f2 is equals to 100 by 7, which is ratio of integers, that is k by n. Therefore, x2 of n is periodic signal. and its period n2 is equals to 7 samples per cycle. Now, given signal x of n will be periodic if it satisfies condition n1 upon n2 is equals to n upon m, that is a ratio of integers. If you put the value of n1 and n2, we will get n1 upon n2 is equals to 9 upon 7, which is a ratio of integers. Therefore, x of n is periodic signal. And period n of x of n is given by n is equals to LCM of n1 and n2. We will calculate the LCM using lambda method, that is n is equals to lambda 1 into n1, lambda 2 into n2. Simplifying this, we'll get lambda 1 upon lambda 2 is n2 upon n1, that is 7 upon 9. Assuming lambda 1 7 and lambda 2 9, we'll get period n is equals to lambda 1 n1, that is 7 into 9. Therefore, period n is equals to 63 samples per cycle. Therefore, given signal x of n is periodic with period n is equals to 63 samples per cycle. Next example, x of n is equals to sine 145 pi n plus cos 170 n. Given discrete time signal is of form x of n is equals to x1 of n plus x2 of n, where x1 of n is equals to sine 145 pi n and x2 of n is equals to cos 170 n. For x1 of n, 2 pi f1 is 145 pi. Simplifying for f1, we will get f1 is equals to 145 by 2, that is a ratio of integer k by n. Therefore, x1 of n is periodic with period n1 is equals to 2 samples per cycle. Similarly, for x2 of n, 2 pi f2 is equals to 170. Simplifying for f2, we'll get 85 upon pi, which is not a ratio of integers k by n. Therefore, x2 of n is non-periodic signal. Hence, given signal x of n is non-periodic signal. Next example, x of n is equals to minus 1 raised to n. Here, given signal x of n is not in the form of standard sine or cosine. Hence, to check the periodicity of such signals, we will plot x of n for some sample values of n. That is, for n is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll calculate value of x of n, which is minus 1 raised to n. Put the values of n, minus 1 raised to 0, 1, minus 1 raised to 1, minus 1, minus 1 raised to 2, 1, minus 1 raised to 3, minus 1, minus 1 raised to 4, plus 1, and minus 1 raised to 5, minus 1. From above table, we'll plot the value of x of n with respect to n. At n is equals to 0, x of n is plus 1, and at n is equals to 1, x of n is minus 1. Similarly, at n is equals to 2, x of n is plus 1. At 3, x of n is minus 1, and so on. From the plot, we can identify that given signal x of n is a repetitive signal, which repeats after every 2 samples. Therefore, given signal x of n is periodic signal with period n is equals to 2 samples per cycle. Let's try for this some practice examples. If you are having any doubt, you can ask it in a comment section. Thank you for watching the video.